the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling.
He's got it! And he's brought down after a huge
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hoskins. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a pass.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a... for defenses all year long.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. The sure hands, it's Hudson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. He's going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going deep, and it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him! Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Bennett. And they're able to make the tackle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play that sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. He might want another play. He'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. Rip ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
To throw, it's Pavia. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be
looking for a huge play. Holds it in on the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Turns it loose. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. Turns it on in midfield. Smashes ahead. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Commodores just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds the tight end. Turning on the Jets. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. The play-action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Breaks the tackle. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Newberry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air, it's Pavia. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hoskins. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And the Gamecocks have enough for the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Snagged in the middle, it's Bennett. Got room at the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
That's caught. It's Bennett. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these in routes, but good job by the defense too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Got it, looking for a first. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
The return is brought down at the 21, and the Vanderbilt offense will take over. 1st and 10.
On the the ground. It's Young.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air, it's Pavia. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Commodores will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because...
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right